stage events. Currently, right now, we are in group, we are in Group D. They're going to be currently going to be playing. It's HighWave eSports versus HydroCore Purple. It's the first time HydroCore has played. It's their first game during this current league, so we are expecting good things coming out of them, right? And then also, HighWave has played. They played one map in won 7-0 fashion, right? Getting a +7 map differential. And they're going to be attacking first, so we're going to get to see how they favor, right? We want to potentially see a good half coming in here, especially as we are going to Oregon. So the bands are going to be getting underway, and I personally don't know too much about these teams, right? But I am expecting good things coming out of them. I've heard good things about some of the players on these teams, so we're just going to have to wait and see. The first ban will be coming out. It is going to be Thatcher. Thatcher is a very common ban, as I'm sure many of you guys know. Just getting him off the board just leaves so much room for like ease of use for the defending team. As a very wide range operator, can just shut down a whole bunch of things. So not too surprised to see come out. It's usually one of the first bans. If it isn't banned, there's usually a question mark of like, do both teams just not like to run it, right? But it is going to be banned, so that makes sense. We're seeing a Thermite ban. Thermite, a bit uncommon to be banned, actually. Especially on this map, where getting open walls typically is a lot easier to do with like an Ace or a Habana, right? So not too sure why the Thermite was banned, but who knows? Maybe one of the teams has a strat involving Thermite, and it's one of their most played heroes, so they just want to get off the board to like shake things up. Malusi getting banned, not too surprising either. And Mira getting banned as well as the two defensive operators getting banned. They are very strong. Malusi had them in tone back recently, right after her initial launch, where she was just completely and totally insane. But she's still very good at what she does. Her wub-wubs, as the community likes to call them, I should say, are just very strong and are able to easily take out or like shut down a whole area very effectively. And then Mira obviously just makes a whole bunch of it changes how a site's played basically, just because you can see the walls right there, right, and you can even do some peeks if you don't reinforce one wall, or you can shoot it out the mirror window, and it just creates a whole bunch of hassle for the attacking team that no one really wants to deal with. So typically it's banned, which isn't too surprising to see. Now we are going to be going into the first round. Obviously, like I said earlier, HydroCore is going to be attacking while HighWave is going to be defending first, and I was hoping maybe we would see the clash come through, but it is going to get 6 picked on to the mute. Not too surprising. Clash is more of a niche pull-out. Maybe later on in the round we might see it. Who knows? But in this case, we are going to just be seeing a pretty standard lineup, I'd say, coming out from the defensive team. We are going to have a Maverick, Jaeger, Mozzie, Frost, which is a little bit interesting, right? You typically don't see the Frost being played too much. I have personally seen it being played with the Goyo. That is more common like pick to bring with it. But it's not being brought here. There is no Goyo being brought here, so it is going to be interesting to see how they effectively utilize Frost and if she's able to get any value. As that is the thing, is that if people find it out and it gets shot, it has no value for the rest of the round. So definitely gonna be interesting. We also do have a mute coming in, not too surprising. Shut down those drones, shut down those wall openings, and something bandit. Very powerful. On the attacking side, we do see a couple of operators that are pretty standard, right? We have the Maverick, who isn't too crazy, along with the Ace. So those are going to be very effective duo getting the walls open. 2 entries, obviously, coming in, Ash and Zofia. The 2 probably most common operators I think we see across every map, right? They're just so versatile. And also, Barney going to be on the Nomad, just gives flank denial operator, right? Does the job really well. Currently, right now, we're going to be seeing that Shy is just going to be droning out. Not too much going on at the beginning of rounds. We do see that Jinx is already inside, I believe, that tower area, right? Going to be going over there with the Maverick to potentially get open that wall a lot easier. XC is going to be watching it, but Coast goes down to Sox, who shoots through the floor as they enter inside the building. Very nice kill from them. That is going to put the defense in their favor, which is extremely nice to see, right? Shy can't really push in the drone out too much, but there is the Mozzie test there, right? So it is going to make things a little bit more difficult for the team. Apologies for any background noise I may have, unfortunately. I was informed on short notice, but you see a nice angle coming out here. XC is going to kill Jinx. Very nice kill from him. It looks like he dropped underneath and shot him out through the floor potentially. I can't really tell if that wall's open right now, but it is. That is an insane kill to be able to even up the round, right? Oh yeah, potentially looks like he pushed in from the side there. I'm not entirely sure I got that kill. Perhaps through the uh, open hatch, potentially. But right now we just see Shy and Barney, who are both outside. They're going to be pushing around, trying to potentially see if they can get in through a different angle, right? They're not in a very good position right now, as there is a very, very tight going in. Cammy can still try to get open that wall over there, although it's going to be a bit more difficult as he doesn't exactly know where XC is. Let's see, he is going to be heading over. Shy's going to be heading over there with him, right? So they're going to be trying to get this wall open. They want to push in from this side, which is a bit it's a bit difficult to do that, right? As there is as even if they get it open, they're gonna have to funnel through like a tight doorway, and in through that, which is gonna be very easy to get shot from behind potentially, right? Getting flanked up on. So perhaps if they had all three players here, but that might even just make it more of a choky situation. Barney does seem to be running over to them though, so potentially they are gonna be doing that, although I'm not entirely sure. There is XC is gonna be watching this. They are pushing through. He is aiming at the level, and he gets a kill on the Cammy. A very nice kill from. And this is looking like, oh, he gets shot at. Shy gets a bit of damage done to him from the doorway. Shokin gets it, but then XC is able to get two more. An almost flawless round from HighWave, but very, very good job from them to be able to win that out and making us 1-0. We are going to be going into the next round as well, HighWave take that pretty convincingly, right? They get one kill off on the board, which is, as you can expect to happen. Typically flawless rounds don't occur, but it's still a very good job from them, right? And then the pressure being able to put on by, I believe it was the Jaeger player, to be able to just get some really nice damage and allow XE to just clean up right there, right? And it is actually useful that he did 6-pick off of the Clash, as if he had as XE was the one who was picking Clash in the first place. If he had continued to pick Clash, I wouldn't have been too good there. Wouldn't have been able to get those kills he was able to get, right? But we do see another round coming through. They are going to be doing the Iana, which we did see get 6-picked off of last time. But other than that, their composition is pretty much the same. Nothing too crazy coming out there, except for another addition, which is going to be, unfortunately, I forget his name, but it's the character that Barney is playing, right? Now, and that is going to be really good for taking on the roamers, which were a bit more difficult for them to deal with last time, but they weren't too much of a factor. However, they are going to have to deal with this more heavily on this map, as there are a lot more roamers, or on the sites. I'm sorry, that there are a lot more roamers that typically do like to roam even off the top floor, right? So not too surprising to see him coming out. Then bringing an operator. There is going to be as well. There's going to be a smoke. Which I can't remember if we saw last time, but I'm pretty sure we did. And then we're also going to be seeing a Kaid coming out from the defending team. We're going to be able to put the Kaids on those hatches, right? Being able to prevent them from opening those up as easy. They're going to have to send someone down there to take those out, or potentially use Maverick to open it up. So it is definitely looking. This definitely is a pretty solid, defensive lineup right there. Would you see Socks there? Does have that wall open on the side, so he is going to be able to get a little bit of value potentially if he does do that, right? If he does set a peek out there and get some shots up, it doesn't look like they're going to be pushing down through that tunnel. So they're going to be going for a top floor down clear, right? We do see that, I believe three of the players are on the top floor right now. The Iona drone is going to be coming down, right? Potentially to scout out. But besides that, there isn't really too much that's going on. We do see that Jinx and Max may meet, as Max is pushing up the stairs right now, is holding an angle. So Jinx does set a ping out. It could be bad for him. However, it looks like they're just holding it. They're not trying to do anything too crazy. Max ends up going downstairs, and Jinx ends up pushing back to take out a camera. So again, nothing happening there. But they do essentially have most of this top floor control. I believe they actually do. They have the entirety of top floor control, and they have the entirety of this like base level floor control, right? So it is going to be interesting as to how exactly they choose to fight this, right? As if they do, as they are going to be joining in, obviously, right? And they looks like they are going to be coming in from this main laundry staircase, which is going to put Socks in a bit of an interesting situation, as he can stall it out for a good time, but it looks like he's not going to take that option. He's just going to back up. They can't really get the hatches open. It looks like they might send Maverick to do it, but Max finally gets that kill on the Barney, pushing up the stairs right there, catches him off guard. Very, very nice kill from him. I was waiting for that to happen, and right, he was getting a little bit antsy, wanting to push out, but too scared to do so, and he finally did, and he was able to get a kill. And he was able to escape with all his HP still, right? So very, very good job. They are going to be sending players to kind of look at that stairway, you know, Shy is going to be heading down there, it seems like, potentially getting something done. Can't get a bit of damage, not sure how, but you know, the fight is going to break it out, and Max unfortunately goes down. It is able to do half damage to Shy, so it is pretty good. Pacific Rim, he's going to be watching that wall right there. Could potentially be looking to get a kill. It looks like he does. He ends up downing one, but he doesn't know the other one's there. That is the question. Cammy is going to be carefully sneaking up. His teammate may have called out that they didn't see it there. Grenade is going to come through, which might get a decision away. Doesn't get the kill, doesn't even do damage, but Shokin kills Coast, and then Sox kills Jinx. But Cammy is able to take out Pacific Rim, pushing around the corner right there, but he is extremely low. He is able to get Sox. He pushes him in through the wall right there, and now it's up to Shokin and XC, and XC is able to take out Cammy. A very, very scrappy round there. It was a bit difficult to tell what was happening, but nonetheless, it seems like two players pushed in from down Laundry Stairs, and were just taken out by the two players watching angles on it. A very, very nice push, or a very, very nice hold, I should say, from HighWave eSports. They do now go up 2-0. As you can see, another round coming in. We're potentially going to be seeing a castle. Might get 6-pick, not entirely sure, but a pretty standard loadout coming in from Hydrocore, except for the Habana. The Habana is a bit unique. They're not taking an Ash this time. They're taking a Habana instead, which means they're going to have technically 3 hard breachers on the board, unless they get 6-pick, which I'm willing to see. The Bandit gets chosen, hoping we're going to see some Bandit gameplay, but instead they get 6-pick to Valkyrie, so they are going to be running with a castle strat. And no 6-picks coming out from Hydrocore. They don't seem to they don't like to do that. There's a bit of mind games that can happen when you do use a 6-pick, right? But I mean, ultimately, I feel like it isn't too impactful, at least when it comes to games around this level, right? But the castle is a bit interesting. What about the castle, right? The castle hardly sees play at like lower levels of rank, or even sometimes at higher levels. So you don't see them too often. But players in these high-level professional settings do like to run these operators like Castle, right? As he has a lot of value for being able to stall. It does look like they are going to be putting them upstairs, potentially being a top floor hold as well as a bottom floor hold. This is a very not commonly took site to hold, right? Typically, you only go here after you win the first 2, which they have. So they're going to have to do a bit more of a unique strategy to be able to win this. Which I mean, I think that the castle works perfectly here. We do see also, you know, the Valkyrie is going to get more value as they are going to be able to put around their cameras, get more sight like view potentially, right? Cammy is pushing in. Sox, ooh, almost caught each other out, but unfortunately isn't going to happen as the players do back up at the last second. But yeah, no, they're pushing. Cammy's pushing in very, very fast. Not even using their drone, right? Or like their self drone, I should say. And so like they're already inside of Meeting Hall, potentially trying to get up to the floor. No one's there, unfortunately, but this is going to be a very, very fast push coming out from these two teams. They're not, or from Hydrocore, I should say. They're not even bothering to go upstairs and potentially get some value up there. They're just trying to push out the roamers that are down here. They don't have any operators to deal with the roamers particularly, right, as they are running Cammy on the Iona, who is going to be like more of a drone, right, but is going to be able to take care of the roamers in the backline as much. Max into Cammy might get into a fight here. Oh, Max peeks out in the middle of the hallway and doesn't see the Cammy at all and gets taken out. Maybe they assumed it was a drone, I'm not entirely sure, but they paid dearly for it with their life. So now they're just trying to get this wall open right here. Trying to be able to see into B site, right? Ooh, but it looks like Cammy taking some shots, not entirely sure where, but they are going to try to go back, potentially help their friend Coast push the upstairs room and take out these two that are holding up here. As it would be very important for them to take this out, right? As if they do take it out, then that means there is going to be vertical control that the attacking team can make. So it looks like that Coach is going to be up here, potentially getting a kill through the wall. He opens it up, but he doesn't shoot through it. And now Shokin knows he's there. He heard it. He might peek it in a second. Oh, but he throws a grenade, and the last thing is able to kill Shokin, making it a 5v3 for Hydrocore. This is looking a lot different than we've seen in previous rounds, and I think that just shows from this objective they're playing, but Shy is able to get Pacific Rim, but he isn't able to get Sox, who's playing some vertical control from the top floor. A very, very unfortunate job of, or a very good job there from Sox. Sox is taken out by Cammy, who pushed upstairs to take him out. Leaving just XC, who isn't in the site right now. Coast's going to be able to get the diffuser down. It's going to be a 4v1 in favor of XC. He does have 5 kills on the board, so he is looking pretty solid. There's a chance he might be able to win this. They don't seem to know where he is, but he's going to have a bit of a difficult job ahead of him. It seems like they might know now. They are peeking, and the air gonna peek this corner. He gets shot at, and he doesn't know where it is. Iona peeks out, and X is able to take it out. Very, very good control there of the SMG-11. Notoriously difficult to control, along with a lot of the other their secondary machine guns. But he's gonna be trying to get some kills. He shoots to the wall, doesn't end up getting a kill. Does tag Jinx for a little bit of damage. But he has only 10 seconds of roughly left, so he has to get in and get 3 kills and defuse the bomb. I don't think it's going to happen, so he looks like he's just going to be playing for his life right here. A very, very good round from HighWave able to win this out. Again, I think most of it just comes down to pushing. Oh, but XC takes Jinx out at the very end, just as I was talking about the end of the round. He comes in and gets another one just to seal the deal, right? Very, very good job from the defense to be able to do what they can, with that site that is notoriously known for not being as favorable, right? But it was a good job from HighWave for being able to execute effectively, right? And for being able to send basically one person upstairs and just take out the entirety of the defenders that were holding upstairs. So, again, like I said, very, very good job. Nothing too surprising coming up. Their HighWave are going to be bringing it closer to a map tie. It is going to be 1-2 right now. And currently, right, it is currently, right, like the defenders are going to be able to go back to those objectives that they favor more, right? Instead of going to the downstairs, going in the kitchen, they are going to be going back up to the kids' bedroom and master bedroom, right? So they are going to have a lot easier of a time defending this, like we saw earlier, right? They almost got a flawless round when they first held this. So, but this time we are seeing the same exact loadout coming out that they brought the first time. They're bringing the Frost again, which we didn't see in any of the other objectives actually. It's only on this one. So it looks like maybe HighWave have a bit of a strategy when it comes to the Frost, or maybe they think that Frost is just particularly good on this objective. I haven't seen it before, so I'm not really able to comment on my thoughts about it, but it didn't look like too much value was gotten. Potentially, maybe some value was gotten at other points, but I will say, I do like the placements at the top of the stairs. It does mean that if they're pushing up and holding an angle, they have to stop and shoot it, right? Which can be a bit devastating for the attackers if they end up getting rushed out. Otherwise, same setup going on. XE going to be sitting in that top room over there. Unfortunately, I can't remember the name. I'm very, very sorry. But it is time for the attackers to push in, as we do see that Mac is going to be sitting in the side room. Essentially, Cammy might shoot the window open, trying to get an early pick on here. May not know where he is. Looks like he's going to be doing some upside down vertical control, right? As we do see that Jinx is going to be opening up that wall. Shokin going to be playing behind the deployable. A drone does come in from Cammy, and it's going to get shot immediately. So they know where Max is. Max relocates what side he's on, but it looks like maybe Cammy heard it, so he's going to back up. Cammy isn't picking it, being very, very safe. A grenade does come through. Doesn't get the kill. Shoots to the wrong hole. Doesn't toss another one in. He peeks his head out, and he is able to barely take out Max. That's being able to play upside down, coming in there. A change that came out a good while ago, actually, if I remember correctly. That allowed you to stay up there without automatic, let's stay upside down on top of a window without automatically going to the roof. We do see right now Barney is going to be playing on the I can't remember her name, Habana. There we go. Going to be getting the wall instead of the ace, which is a bit of an interesting play, right? Typically, the ace is a lot more valuable. It's able to make decent sized holes without only using one of his charges. His cells, I believe are called, right? So. They sent the ace to a different side of the map this time. So not too unexpected, but it looks like Cammy's going to push in and take out Shokin. Wasn't expecting it, try to peek around the last second, as he did push in through that window right there that he jumped through. Now Jinx and Shy are going to have free reign to push in as they do take out that wall right there. Cammy's going to get Pacific Rim. Not entirely sure where that was from. Looks like he's holding an angle onto the site. Exceed is able to take out Barney, playing from this reinforced wall and opening right here. Grenade comes out, it seems. Isn't really able to find too much value. Coast is kind of just playing outside this window right here. But it is just going to be up to Sox and Exy. Exy's been doing a pretty good job, and Sox is going to be in a bit of a tight spot right now. Is going to try to rotate back to the point. Some players are going to pick, and Cammy's going to go down, but I don't think Exy knows that happens, so they might be able to pick him back up. Coast going to be holding an angle on the story right here. Doesn't want to push through. Potential to get crossfired. Does. And Exy putting some shots in. Coast kind of walks forward, being very, very slow, right? Now Cammy does get picked up, and XE isn't able to get the shots. Coast able to take him out, so now it's up down the Sox, and then one before Shy's getting the diffuser down, Jinx goes down to Sox, and Coast able to get a nice headshot on the Sox. very, very good round there from the attacking team as they were able to just take advantage of an early pickoff onto Max, I believe, sitting inside that room right there, is able to get a lot of control from that. And also being able to easily get the wall open without any kills coming through. They definitely, I guess the Habana was a better pick there overall, right? As they were able to just easily take out the mute jammer and everything was fine. So it is currently 2-2. Hydrocore were able to tie it up on Kids Dorm and Dorm's main hall, nonetheless, right? That upstairs objective, which we saw was pretty dominating from HighWave. So I'm very interested to see how well they perform now, right? Now that they are going back there again, they are looking like they're going to bring the Wamai instead of bringing the Frost. They are bringing a Kaid as well to be able to do some more control, be able to stop out some of to be able to stop some of the to be able to stop some of the like heart breaches coming through. And we do see a 6-pick coming through onto Barney. He's going to pick that Nomad. But yeah, so the Wamai being here is very interesting as they did have a problem with the grenades being thrown, as they do have Coast and Cammy who both have grenades. So they're going to be able to more effectively stop those, potentially even if they're lucky enough get a kill with them if they don't spot the Wamai disc. So I'm definitely looking forward to see how effectively that actually ends up playing out. Looks like Sox may have destroyed one of his teammates' gadgets. Bit of a miscommunication there, but it happens with us, right? So it is. So nothing too crazy coming out here. We do see Barney is going to be over on this side. He's going to be putting down his mute jammer and just going to be holding this side here with the shotgun and the SMG-11. As it is now time for the attackers to come in. And we're going to see how they manage to do it on this second time pushing in a row. We see Cammy doesn't opt to go for that side room where Max is playing. He instead decides to drone in from this main wall right here. He walks through. Shogun doesn't take him out. Pacific Rim does. Potentially trying to knock away his position, I guess, if he doesn't see it. But I think Cammy might know he's there anyway. He peeks out, and Shokin isn't able to get the kills. Very, very unfortunate from him. And Cammy's able to get another one on Socks. He pushed him out as well. Oh, he takes no damage for it either. What an absolute disgusting play from him, being able to get away with literally murder there. But that does put in a 5-3 advantage for Hydrocore. Again, Cammy getting the pick off they need. Max is going to be playing at this cross angle, potentially shooting through the wall if anybody decides to push, but it doesn't look like they are current. They are already backing out, going for a bit of a reset. We do see Shy still droning. Jinx coming in from the bottom floor. I'm not entirely sure where the rest of the team is. Potentially going to be opening up that wall on the other side. Yes, I was correct. Barney putting some pressure on the XD, and Coast just going to be trying to open up that wall best he can by himself. We do see a flashbang coming in from Barney. Makes XD have to back up. Max is getting flashed heavily right now. A bit of a bad spot right here. We're going to be going through a wall, and Cammy is getting the kill through the wall. Triple kill for him. Potentially looking for an ace right here as he does end up getting, isn't picking the doorway, is just holding an angle onto it, right? They don't entirely know where XD is. Where they do see some flashbang coming in. Cammy's going to throw a grenade. Isn't going to be able to do much, but just keep XD in that corner. And the Coast is getting the wall is getting open right now, and XD's able to take out Jinx. Nice kill there from him. And Pacific Rim's going to be able to take out Cammy's drone. So now Cammy's going to have to face check himself. And Pacific Rim's going to be able to take out Cammy as well, bring it to a 2v3. The defenders are doing a very good job to hold this. They get Coast as well, just leaving it to be Barney and Shy pushing in for this door right here. Barney putting his gadget up on the wall right there, and XD swings out and kills Shy, leaving it down to just Barney be able to take this out. Shy got shot as he walked into one of Nomad's air jabs, and so now he's in a bit of a tight spot right here. XD currently is a top fragger for HighWave, and he's in a bit of a low situation right now. They don't know where the other player is, and Barney is going to have to play very, very safe, I would say. He has to get the pick, and he gets a headshot onto him. This is so winnable for Barney right now. All he has to do is shoot him in the body, but XD holding that corner with a shotgun. He's going to walk over here, potentially going to peek out. He's going to be able to get it, and
operators, you have run out of time.
Oh, who did that go to? Oh, it looks like XD got the kill there at the very end there, but the kill did come out from, XD got the kill at the very end as well, but it looked like Hydrocore's player Barney got it first. Maybe that was just a bit of lag, but the win did go to HighWave nonetheless. So I guess a very, very close match from them. Really good job for both teams being able to win that out. As they are going to have to go to laundry and supply room right now. Yeah, I'm simply blown away from just how crazy that was. XC coming up really, really big for this team, currently going 12-2. While Cammy, who was doing a phenomenal job last round as well, uh, is going 10-4. Right, so we are seeing that like there's a pretty big like gap between like the second
Defenders, protect your bombs.
highest kills
You're
on
being
both
defeated
teams.
by
They have their
attackers.
player that gets all the kills. They funnel all of them in and just does a really good job. And it seems like for both teams, that is XC and Cammy, right? Which makes sense, having Cammy being the entry, obviously, as on the Iona can literally potentially might be better as like a support character coming in from like someone like Jinx pushing in while Cammy kind of drones in front of them, right? But potentially, I guess it seems like they're favoring Cammy just kind of sending her drone in or their drone in, face checking everything, and
10
then just
seconds to insertion.
peeking the corner when they know where people are, right? Or which seemed to
Countdown.
work pretty effectively,
5 seconds remaining.
but nonetheless, we are going to be going into this basement, which was
Attackers are
again
moving out to
pretty
locate a
handily
bomb and
won
defuse
last
it.
time we saw it by HighWave, right? So the real question is, are HydroCore going to be able to win this round out as well, or is it going to go to HighWave and they're going to be up 4-2, or is it going to be tied 3-3? Again, we are seeing on the defending side, we are seeing the Wamai come out this time, which I didn't get to see too much of it, but it seemingly did do a pretty good job last time of being able to do as they are bringing it again. We do see the Aruni coming out this time, someone we haven't seen played yet this game, who they're just going to be being a little bit of a nuisance inside of this little stock room right here, putting two up on one on the wall, one on the doorway, right? Just putting people from really pushing in that way, kind of pushing that long hallway. But again, we are seeing that HydroCore are going to be pushing in from upstairs. They are going to be just droning out, going in. Shy's drone going to be coming in while Jinx follows up behind it. Nothing too surprising. We do see Max is on a roam coming into this kitchen room. Potentially might be looking to take out little Jinx. As Jinx is pushing in right now, they're going to meet each other. Who's going to win in Max? He would take out Jinx, but Cammy takes out XC as well. That is the main fragger for HighWave down. But Cammy, it's a bit low. Nothing to heal them up. So this is going to be a difficult situation for HighWave, right? As it is more even, but for Jinx hasn't been providing too much of the game so far, right? We do see a couple stuns coming through that have been able to net them 2 kills. But currently, right now, it is going to be Max on the roam again, potentially looking for another kill. Barney getting taken down even lower as Impact Nade comes out, right? Potentially, it might be going to be shooting through the wall right there. He isn't able to get the kill. Barney ends up going prone there, and he ends up rotating all the way downstairs. Doesn't want to deal with that anymore, so that it doesn't even is going to leave excuse me, I'm very sorry about that. Two players extremely low for HydroCore right now, and so the real question is, how are they going to be able to effectively fight this one out? Right, as they are, I would say they're at a disadvantage, right? Technically, there are 4 players on the board for each team, but there's only 50 seconds left. Both 2 players are really low. Team's going to be seeming to opt to push down the stairway right here, right? No one's really watching. Shokun's kind of watching it, not really though. And Max is holding an angle inside of this tunnel right here, which they haven't pushed in through at all this round, which is really, really unusual, right? Free fire comes up from Max, isn't able to get a kill, unfortunately, but it is going to put a bit of pressure on them as both Shy and Cammy are going to be pushing down these stairs right there. They don't really know where anyone is, so they are making some pings, not really doing much. Barney dropped, it seems. Very, very surprising. He went in and dropped this site, so it looks like Max is going to potentially get another kill here, but Coast peeks in and is able to get the kill. Not even any damage coming through his. Shy peeks in the round. He doesn't see Shogun laying on the floor. Coast peeks in as is able to take him out, but Candy got down, and Barney gets killed by Socks. And time runs out. They aren't able to get the diffuser down. Very, very unfortunate there from the defending team. They took way too long to be able to push downstairs. And unfortunately, that was just the only issue there. But now we are going in to we are switching sides right now. HydroCore are going to be defending while HighWave are attacking, and HighWave took it 4-2. Very, very, very good, right? Obviously, they could have potentially, if they had won their upstairs, bit like if they won the upstairs kids better, they pushed better. They may have been able to be 5-1. As going downstairs to that kitchen area just is very, very difficult to win. So had them winning it, them losing it, sorry, isn't too surprising. But They are 4-2, still very, very good. It isn't tied. Good job for HighWave to being able to get those 2 rounds. That is going to be very, very important if they do want to have a comeback here. But right now, we do see HighWave are going to be coming in on this defense, bringing out Bandit, who we haven't seen so far. But they're also bringing out a Smoke Kaid, which means if the Bandit and Kaid together are going to be able to just shut down basically every single wall that exists, right? Inside this objective, they're going to be able to take them out, which the Bandit is kind of easy to take out by the Maverick. We do see Sox playing. But they also are bringing out Wamai, like we saw from HighWave last time. And so that is going to be able to get value to eventually take out some of those nades that we are going to be seeing coming in, as we do see that both Shokin and Sox, like I said, are going to be running 2 operators with grenades. We do see a pretty similar loadout, although it seems like they're going to be preferring the Ash Max over the Sophia, right? But again, nothing too surprising coming out from these teams, as they are going to be pushing in right now. I'm very curious to see how they choose to attack. They choose to attack this a similar way. Looks like potentially Sox going to be going over to that tower wall, getting that open, along with Max, who is over there. But Jinx is on a little bit of a heavy roam downstairs, right? So they may have to drone him out or be a little bit safe when it comes to that. He could easily push in and get a kill right there, but it looks like he's going to be moving away instead, going over to kitchen. It doesn't seem like there's anything really going on there. A little bit confused because of that, but it will mean that the attacking team does potentially a bit of an easier job if he doesn't rotate back. We do see Pacific Rim is going to be pushing up inside of this master bedroom. It's going to be getting a little bit closer. There isn't anybody watching it on a deployable right there, which we've seen come out from, I believe, I want to say it came up from Max. I can't exactly recall, but nonetheless, they are going to be able to push through this fairly easily, as there isn't really anything stopping them, and they are going to have a lot of this control. So they don't have this doorway right here, but they are going to be able to push in fairly easily. Visitor Grim is peeking. No one's really there. Potentially might peek a little bit further. If they do, they might meet into the sightline of Coast. They do fire shots. They know that they're there, but no one's peeking. Very, very intelligent play from HighWave. They don't want to throw away too much, or they don't have to. They stall as much time as they can. Max potentially looking to get a shot through the floor, and does Coast see it? This could be very, very close. We've had a lot of close engagements. Looks like Max is going to take out Jinx, though. Okay, so kill finally comes through here as he finally got the roamer and downstairs. Max stalling a bit of time, I would say, but pretty low value nonetheless. There is 1:10 left on the timer. Max is going to be joining his friend in this dorm main hall room. And the nade comes through, and so does the C4. It doesn't really find anything, unfortunately, and they are going to be having to push this wall. Coast getting a nice kill there on to Pacific Rim that was pushing in through this doorway, as we're pushing in from that reinforcement. So yeah, this is definitely not looking too good for HighWave. They only have 40 seconds left. They could potentially end up a situation, but can I say that and Cammy and Shy get XD and Sock, meaning that HighWave is in even a worse situation with HighWave looking to win this out of 4v2 right now. Although Cammy does take some shots out, Shogun fires, isn't able to get a kill, and Max and Shogun are looking a bit worse for wear. They do have the diffuser, but they only have 25 seconds, 20 now. And they are pushing in. Shogun pre-firing some shots, and Shy's able to take out Max, is looking down to Shogun, be able to get some kills, and Coast peeks out, takes out Shogun. Oh my lord, a very, very good performance there from HighWave as they were able to cleanly win that round out, potentially looking a little bit dangerous at points, as they did get pretty aggressive pushing in, but they were able to win their gunfights and easily win it out, bringing it to 3-4. See, again, another attack coming in on the laundry room supply room, or another defense coming in on the laundry room supply room. We are seeing a Goyo. I did mention it earlier with the Frost. We're not really seeing it with the Frost when the 6-pick occurs. But Goyo just by himself is just very, very strong, right? Being able to really... Oh, I say that, and then Goyo gets switched. Oh my god. Well, he's on Cade now. Cade also very, very strong, like we saw on HighWave's attack, right? Being able to get those hatches, which means they have to funnel in through the downstairs area or push in through that tunnel that comes from construction. So ultimately, I'd say it's a bit of a... It's definitely, I'd say, potentially has more value, right? As they do have a smoke, so maybe the Goyo wasn't the best idea, right? But, I mean, only seeing him could tell, and we're not seeing him. So, again, I do apologize if there is any background noise that occur. But, nonetheless, we are seeing a pretty standard loadout coming in from HydroCore. In this, we're seeing a smoke and a mute, two operators are very, very common. We're also seeing the Jaeger coming in as well, right? And the Mozzie, which has seen a bit of play this game and getting some value being able to shut down those drones, along with mute jammers, who I don't think have been doing too much, but I'm assuming probably at least one has been put on the doorway, right? On the side of HighWave, however, there again nothing too crazy coming out here, right? We're seeing the Iana as well. A lot of teams opting for that, so I don't think Iana's been changed very much. But I guess more teams are just opting to pick her now as compared to like in previous seasons, just because of the fact that they're finally realizing her potential. But again, Nomad, we are seeing them favor the Ashe over the Sophia, and we are seeing Sox and Xe on the 2 hard breach. So, but again, Jinx gets killed by Max, a very, very early kill as he was on the roam and gets no value literally this time. He doesn't even get to have any stall potential. He just dies straight up. No damage being done on the side of Max, and, well, not looking too good here for them. Cammy is upstairs. They may not know he's there, which could be potentially another easy cleanup, right? Some shots do go through from both teams. Cammy is able to get a bit damage on Max. No kill, but they do know where he is, so he is going to have to rotate out. Sox is pushing upstairs, potentially, right? There is that barricade on the wall, meaning he's going to get a coast. Where does he even get shot from? Potentially from on the stairs from Max? Not entirely sure, but yeah, it looks like it was on the stairs from Max. He was able to push out, shoot a hole in the wall right there. Very, very good job from him to be able to down him. However, it unfortunately isn't able to secure the kill, but it is going to leave Coast at a measly 20 HP, which is very, very easy to finish off with just 1 or 2 bullets with the gun you're using. Cammy is going to stop in time. He did rotate downstairs into this kitchen area, and potentially is going to be able to get a flank onto Pacific Rim or Max as they are pushing down from the stair right here. It's like, am I going to be Pacific Rim? And Max is able to get a shot. Oh, isn't able to get Pacific Rim. Here's him coming. Isn't able to get shots off, and that is going to now make it a 3v4 in favor of HighWave on their attack, right? However, they do have a bit of a tall task ahead of them as they are going to have to push him down the stairs to 3 players who are doing a fairly good job of holding it, and they only have a minute left. Plenty of time to make something happen, but the question is, what are they going to do? Are they just going to fall through the hatch, which is currently being smoked? They're going to go down the stairs, but it looks like Pacific Rim's going to opt to go down the stairs as he downs Barney. It seems like he knows he downed him, wasn't able to get the kill off, and Sox does come in from that tunnel area, and he finally gets a kill on Barney. Nothing able to save him. Rim pushing in now. Shogun drops on the stairs, able to get into a gunfight. Shy in a bit of a tight spot right here. Is going to have to try to make something done as he is going to pinch from both sides. Coast is able to get XC in the meantime, but Shy finally to get out from Sox. He does get killed. So now it's up to Coast, who is in a bit of a great situation right now. The diffuser is going down. He's getting watched from multiple different angles. It looks like he might peek it. He doesn't see him on the ground, however, and Pacific Rim takes him out, meaning that it is now 3-5 in favor of HighWave. Again, going into this next round, it is getting more and more likely that HighWave are going to win this, but HydroCore are putting up a fight. They are going to be once again going down to Laundry Supply Room, so we're going to be seeing that again. Hopefully, maybe the roamers will get a bit more value. Obviously, Cammy did get some value there, going on to the Mozzie, but he wasn't. Jinx got literally no value at all, getting taken out within seemingly the first 30 seconds of the map, which for a roamer is very, very bad. You can't be letting that happen. But nonetheless, we are seemingly going to be seeing another pretty standard loadout coming in here. We are seeing a Rooney being picked by Coast, and we are seeing Vigil coming out from Cammy, unless he's 6-pick at the very end here, which is very, very likely because I said that he wouldn't do it, and he doesn't do it. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. Usually Caster's curse, but anyways, Vigil is going to be very, very good for that roam. Obviously, being able to keep his exact position a bit more of a mystery to the drones, right? Which seemingly did make his life a bit more difficult when he was sitting inside the kitchen and upstairs. Although upstairs was mostly because of the fight he got in with Max. But when you look at this, speaking of Max, he is still running the Ashe again, favoring the Ashe over the Sophia. Which the question becomes: is that a bit of a stylistic choice? Or do they just not see the like maybe they just like her gun more, or maybe they just they're not a big fan of Zophia's stuns, right? Maybe they like tunnel vision people to use them, which could get them killed, as that her guy doesn't have very much of a fast swap time. Or maybe Max just feels more comfortable on it. Who knows? I could be overanalyzing this. Very, very likely. But as the round does start, we are going to see that Cammy is on the run, going to be playing at the top of Big Tower, which is a spot where you can easily get a kill or maybe even two if he's lucky, right? At the very least, he's going to stall out the time as they are going to be able to push down these stairs. They're going to have to get him out of the way first. The question is, do they know he's up there? I assume not, but they are going to have to check at some point or else they're going to get shot. And, well, it seems like Max might be the one to check because he is going to be at the very bottom of that door right there, but the rest of the players are going to be, as is at the very bottom of the Big Tower, I should say. But the rest of the players do seem to be playing a bit more close to sight. I'm not entirely sure where Barney is right now, but I think he is. Yeah, he is downstairs in the basement. So the rest of the team is playing downstairs in the basement, just holding different angles and different areas, leaving basically the rest of the map open aside from Big Tower, meaning that there could be potential for more pushes to come out differently from these teams. We do see one player, I believe it is Ash Max, be pushing up the stairs and be taking out that player in the tower. They know he's up there now. Probably some shots coming through. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to hear it, but they are going to be trying to get out. A grenade comes through. Oh, and he gets, I think he gets tagged by it, but it doesn't kill him. He does still have a little bit over half HP. Trying to hide, potentially get a kill off. They're throwing more flashbangs up there. They're not able to take him out. He's doing a very good job stalling for time here, as it is already down to a minute 30. A peek does come through, and Shogun is able to take out Cammy. So that is one of their main fraggers down, but he did stall for a good time. As I said, there is only a minute 30 left. So the real question is that stalling time going to be enough for them to be able to get enough value? XC going to be trying to get this hatch open with his blowtorch. He's probably going to be able to do it, as I assume that he's a very, very talented player, right? And he does get it open, boom. So it's open now, and they're going to be able to get some value here. Barney's in a bit of a tight spot as Sox and Pacific Rim are pushing in from this, pushing into this bunker area from that tunnel. The drone doesn't see him. Potentially, you might see the shot marker, but they don't. They might not know he's there. Shy is putting in this corner right there with the deployable, and Jinx takes out Pacific Rim. Not entirely sure where. It looks like it was from, it was right there from the hole in the wall. Very, very good job from him. Actually, Sox pushing with the diffuser right there. Sox has to either wait this out or get aggressive and get a kill here, because if he dies with the diffuser, that makes it difficult for Max and XC, who are currently pushing in from this laundry stairway, to be able to get any value. Not entirely sure where the rest of the teammate is. They are kind of checking corners right now. They are trying to get some stuff done, but XC already pushed in all the way into there. Jinx does get shot at by Sox, and then Shy kills Barney. He's not going to like that TK. He does end up taking out Sox, but Max and taking out Coast. Not looking good here as XC is able to push in, take out Jinx as well. We were just down around the Shy. Shy is able to shoot, but he isn't able to kill Max, unfortunately. That recoiled too much for him to handle. And that's going to be HighWave taking another round. Not wanting to take this loss, potentially sitting down, as they are going to now get a bit closer at 4-5. Fortunately, pause coming through right now. So we are going to have to wait a little bit of time. I'm going to have to find something to talk about. I guess they are potentially one of the players having a problem, or who knows, maybe one of the, maybe they just want to have a moment to just kind of talk, never mind, my mistake, sorry. HighWave were on the attack, and they won them. I mistakenly said that HydroCore won them. I apologize for saying that. But yeah, that is going to be 6-3, so it is going to be match point. So pause coming through. I don't remember seeing from who, but presumably they're HydroCore going to be taking this time to get some value by actually telling their teammates, saying, okay, here's what we're going to do, here's what we're going to play, right? It seems like that the objective they're going to is Kids Dorm Main Hall, which they did win previously, right? But they haven't won any other sites since. So they're able to go there. They are going to be trying to win this out. But the question is, how effective is it going to be? Are they going to be able to win this, especially with this pep talk they're having? From the picks we see right now, which could easily be switched at any point in time, we are seeing a pretty standard loadout coming out from this top floor that we saw previously from the side of HydroCore. We don't know who XC is going to play. Presumably, we're going to be seeing him play the Maverick, but if we do see the attacking team pick the same load they've been doing previously, then they are going to be able to easily, or they're going to be running the same load they were previously, which potentially means they're going to have an easier time winning this. We see XC taking the Maverick, like I said. But, so, again, similar load coming through, potential 6 picks coming through, maybe a surprise pick from one of the players on HydroCore after having that talk there. Who knows? We're going to potentially see it coming through right here, but it's not looking too good for HydroCore. They have to win 3 in a row just to get to overtime, and they have to win another one more after that, right? So, and not let HighWave win a single map. So, I mean, at this point, they might just be fighting to make sure that HighWave don't have a huge map differential. However, but there is still potential. We have seen teams do really, really good, and they are still on defense, which is favored. So, how are they going to play this? It looks like they are going to be doing a similar thing to what they did last time. Nothing too surprising. Which again makes sense. You know, what if it worked previously, we're going to do it again, make it work again, right? And the attacking team are going to be running basically the same thing, so they know what they can counter. But the real question is, are they going to have people roam in different places? Is Jinx going to be playing more downstairs, or is he going to be playing more in the objective? Where's Cammy going to be playing? This isn't a very roamer heavy because the top floor is fairly big, and it has a lot of like doors and doorways, except for like in that main A site. It's a bit more open, but attacks usually don't come from there. They usually come from either the tower side or coming up those main stairs in the main lobby. Now we do see that Shokin and Xe are going to be going in on that top side, going to be potentially going and getting a wall open, or trying to at least. Jinx and Shy are potentially going to be in there, stopping them, as we do see Pacific Rim, Sox, and the other player, I believe it's Max, going to be going on that wall right there, potentially getting that wall open and getting inside. Although Max is pushing him downstairs right now, potentially going to take out any roamers, although it doesn't look like anyone is really roaming, so he is going to be able to just take this space for free. Although he isn't droning, he's space checking most things, which means that there was a drummer. He's being a bit of that star now, but they are going to be getting this wall open, as I believe they already took out. Yeah, there was no bandit or anything on the wall right there. So yeah, that wall gets open pretty handily, or it looks like Max went from below and took it out. There we go. Okay, so they are able to take out that. There we go. Those charge. They are able to get that wall open, although they're not really utilizing it. Pacific, or at least currently, Pacific Rim is going to be getting some peeks in, potentially trying to get something done here. Although there is an ADS being able to flash wing is too much value. He's going to flash himself, which is pretty funny. And Max going to be pushing him from this side stairs right here, meaning that he is going to potentially get a little bit of value, or none at all, if he peeks this and gets shot by the player playing on that side right there. I can't exactly tell who it is. I want to say it's Cammy. Yeah, no, it's Barney, my mistake. But yeah, no, Max in the peek and get some shots. That doesn't get a kill, though, but he does do some damage to Shy and Jinx. He's going to have to back up. They do now. I know he is definitely back there. Sock's going to push in. He is now inside of the room, objective room. Some stuff going to be coming through. He is going to get damaged. He isn't going to be able to get too much. User is going down, and Barney is going to take out Max and Shy to out Shokin, getting a player pushing in from that. Ooh, Jinx goes down to Pacific Rim. It's another one, killing Coast, who peeks out trying to get the refrag. Shy gets XC though, and Barney's able to take out Sox, meaning that it is now a 3v1. Shy is very low. Barney is, I say that. Shy gets another round win. On the defense, very good job there. They're again bringing it closer. They're not going down without a fight, and it is now currently 4-6 in favor of HighWave still. Now they're going to be going laundry supply, objective that they haven't had a very good time defending. So this is looking pretty good for HighWave, unless HydroCore can do something differently. Potentially, if the roamers get another pick or two, if they or if they just don't die as early, right? Like we did see previously, we did see that Cammy was getting more value roaming. But we saw Jinx roam once, and then he didn't run the second time, right? He got no value the first time. But this time, Cammy is going to be on the Kaid, and we are seeing Coast on the Aruni. So and again, another Aruni coming out, not too surprising. Wamai coming out as well, very, very strong, especially with Jaeger. I feel like that most teams just don't run Wamai unless they're running. Unless the Jaeger's being run as well, just for just that. Unless they have a specific plan involving, like we saw last on the attack, we saw that, or on the HighWave's defense, we saw they brought it out specifically to deal with the grenades that are being thrown, or at least it seemed that way based on the fact that they lost one of those rounds because of how many grenades are being thrown by the team. Speaking of grenades, on the attacking team, we do see a similar composition being run. However, Sox is going to be on Hotana, a bit different. We're not seeing the ace going to be brought this time. But and that is going to be exactly the same as we've seen before. So the real question is, how are they going to be able to effectively stop this one out, right? How are they going to be able to win this when they've lost previously before? Maybe HighWave do a different attacking approach, and they're able to get a win off of that. Maybe they just are able to win fights better, and that might just be all they need, right? We're gonna have to wait and see, but so far I can't really tell where the attackers are coming from. Okay, so we do have two that are coming in from this, two coming in from this tower side, big tower I should say. Well, the other three are going to be droning over there closer to the front door, and no one's really going to stop them. There's no roamer it seems, so they're just going to be playing in sight, which potentially could be even better. X is going to be getting this hatch open. They're going to start us off. Oh, I say that. Cammy looking a little bit aggressive on the wall right there, and he is able to take out Pacific Rim. Is able to get Cammy, shooting him through what looked like looked like he was shooting him through the barricade there. Didn't even know what hit him, Cammy. Well, that's their main. That is their main fragger down right now, meaning that HighWave or HighWave have a tough task ahead of them. The drone does come through, that being Shokun's drone, or personal, can't remember the name, I believe it's Gemini, but they are going to push in, potentially getting some things. Max is on the stairs right here, they're going to be taking out that barbed wire, as they do have players that are going to be on either side of them, so the goal is getting one and then being able to get back, they're going to take out the other unless they push. They do have some drones coming in, so they know where they are. There is the Max is on the Barney. I was gonna say there's the alarm is going off, but it doesn't look like it's enough. As now it's a 5v3 in favor of HighWave. This could be the end here, folks. As they do have a pretty tall task ahead of them. Coast is able to get Exy, but Exy takes out Jinx in the process. Nice trade there, as it is still 4v2, although the smoke is gonna be able to stall a bit of time. We do see Coast just opening up the wall right there. Oh, but Max runs him over, and then Pacific Rim finishes off Coast. And that is it. It's going to be 7-4 in favor of HighWave. Very, very good job from both teams. I was very, very impressed with the performance that I saw from both of them. And yeah, thank all of you guys for joining me. There's nothing much to say. I've already commented on all of what I can. I will say that a very, very, like I said, very, very good job from both teams, especially from Cammy and Exy, who are both the top fraggers on their teams. They did an extremely good job of being able to effectively shut down both sides. Unfortunately, in the end, it seems like that HighWave was just a little bit better. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys come back later on for even more gaming from this channel. Follow if you want to get in touch, and subscribe if you really feel that dedicated to it. Other than that, my name is Power of the Storm. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the future.